Hi folks, it's Nuria at Vantiquity, and today what I'm going to do is I'm going to be showing you a whole bunch of books that I'm actually going to be trying to sell on Whatnot. That's the online auction app that sellers themselves actually do. So if you haven't joined, I'll leave a link in my description, and you can follow me there. And if you haven't signed up yet, you can sign up with my link. And so I'm just going to quickly try to go through these as fast as I can. I got these at an estate sale in Victoria about a week ago. And now I just need to sell them. I did get a few other items. I'll do another video with those after this one. But this one, I just really want to get all these books out of my way. So the easiest process is probably just showing you the book. And I have not researched them. I'm going to start the auction. It's either going to be $1 or $2 and hope that I make my money back. I don't know if these are first editions or not. I'll definitely research them as soon as I'm done this video and then load them onto my Whatnot. And people can actually pre-bid. So if you're looking for any of these books, you can definitely pre-bid on them. I don't do the shipping on there. It's actually done through the app. So I need to make sure I know what the weight is for these books. And from there, Whatnot, I imagine they have some sort of a deal with Canada Post. So then that way they can get the books or any item that actually sells. This will be my first one. I will be doing some jewelry. I will be doing some antiques, collectibles, glass, china on further videos down the road, but further auctions down the road. But for now, I'm just going to do these books. It's going to be a great learning curve for me, I think, once I do these. And then I'll know if it's something that I want to continue doing or not. I'm probably going to include some CDs as well. I have, I would say, probably 500 CDs that I need to sell off as well. I do have those on my Amazon store, but it's quite slow. That's actually a really interesting looking one. Like I said, I haven't gone through these, so this is going to be one of those $1, $2, you bid, you pay the shipping, and probably the more you buy, the more you save on shipping, I imagine. I know some of these you won't be able to read, but like I said, once I leave the link below, after this video is done, and I will make sure that you get a chance to bid on these if you are interested in vintage books that probably you don't find regularly anywhere. I'm not going to look at these because it's going to take me too long. There was even a Rolling Stone magazine. I didn't pay very much for this lot, but there were other lots that I actually did want to buy, but not very good sometimes at doing auctions online and buying stuff because it's not as easy for me on my phone to do it. And actually, I think I was doing it on an iPad when this auction came up for sale, and it was just too confusing. So I don't buy too much online unless it's through like Facebook Marketplace where I can actually go inspect the items, because that's important to do as well for me being a reseller. my customers are pretty much, that one's a heavy book. They're fussy with the items that they buy. So I need to make sure there's perfection in things. For example, this one, see, it's ripped at the back. So not that it matters, but hopefully you guys can read the titles on these. And there's a ton. There's like a ton of books. Like, there's no way there's not something in here that you guys would be interested in. There are some really good books in here. I'm only keeping one book, and it's actually a mushroom identification book, and that one's not going anywhere because I love mushrooms. And that book, although it's out of date, it's a pretty old print. I think it was from the 1970s. It's something that I probably would put on my shelf. These ones are mostly adult books, except for obviously there's the odd Beatrix Potter one. And this will keep me busy for the rest of the day as I list these. Now, that is just the beginning of them. Now I'm just going to grab this little bit. I will, if I do decide to post CDs as well, I'm probably just going to do anywhere from maximum 50. I don't want the auction to go too long. I can set the time. Now, just getting another stack of books here. There's all these stacks, obviously, that you've just seen me go through. And then I've got 3 small boxes as well. So I know I'm going through these quickly. I promise the auction is going to be a little bit slower. I'm not... Did I already go through these? I do apologize if I did. I did. All right, let's put these back here. And let's grab another stack of books and move these to the back. There we go. That was easy peasy. I think the auctions, I'll run them either 15 seconds or 30 seconds. There is a way to do it where you can extend the bidding by a few seconds. If somebody bids, I'll try to figure that one out, so then that way everybody gets a chance to bid. It's going to be unlike the eBay auctions in that sense. It's going to be more like the max sold type of auctions, where if there's a bidding at the end, there's it increases the time limit for you. But I'm going to try to make it so then that way it's fair for the buyer as well as obviously for me, because I am trying to make money here with these books that I went to Victoria to pick up. Okay, so those are the ones that I had on the table. Now these are the ones that are in the boxes or around the boxes. There we go. And I apologize if I already went through these, which I think I did. So I'm getting confused already. So these are the ones in the boxes. That one was beside the box and I got confused. There we go. All right. So let's get another stack here. And some of these, I'm not a book reader. I mean, unless it's about, so here's one that would interest some of the people here, I believe, in my area. I'm not a very, I'm not a book reader. I like books. I like old books. I probably have read every single play of Shakespeare. I love plays. But not so much novels, unless they're my favorite author, which is a Colombian author, and his books I have read. But it's more a cultural thing, I think, than anything else. Ironweed, wasn't that a movie? I might have been made into a movie. I don't know. Um, I know I'm going fast through these. I apologize, but we need to get through them because I don't want this video to be too long, because I'm also going to be showing the other items that I bought at the auction, and I don't want the video to be too long, so it'll be like a two-part video here, and that I'll try to upload right away. I have another video that I need to upload because I already recorded it, but I've just been so busy since I got back from my holiday that I just have been running out of time trying to catch up on housework, trying to catch up on the store, trying to make sure that I've got new inventory, that I'm pricing things for the antique mall. You know, that looked like an interesting book as well. Huh. That's a funny title. It's called The Middle-Aged Man on the Flying Trapeze. There's some, I think there's going to be good books here. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, this is a Frank Kafka book. And that one I'm going to set to the side because that is actually an author that I like. And I know these are probably going to be backwards. I don't know if there's a way to, once you see the video, for them to show up the right way. I'm going to give it a try there. So it'll be like I'll be backwards, but the books will be readable. Okay, so that is one bin full, and it's a small bin, not a huge bin. There's also a fork in there. And let's go to the next pile. Oh, this is a good one. This is going to be a good one. I like that. I like that book. Okay, this is going to be a bit more difficult because these are bigger books. So I'm going to weigh these. Like I said, is he the most hated man right now? Yeah, probably. That's what they should call him. No, I don't hate him. I have no ill will towards him. But these are really interesting books, probably that are great for today as well. Look at this. One Scandalous Story. This has been back into the headlines. The Iron Wolf. Oh, look at that. Bush at War. And Michael Moore. So, some interesting books. When you're on Whatnot, it will tell you how much shipping is. You just have to click on the little information where it says shipping, and it will tell you what shipping costs will be to you. Because these is easier to ship, it's not, I mean, once I weigh them, it's just going to go into an envelope and off it goes. And I've got more than enough envelopes, I hope, for all of these books. But hopefully, well, that one's another one. I'm going to show it to you, but I can't promise it's going to make it to the auction. This is one of the books. The reason why I actually bought this lot was because of that book. And obviously, if there's any serial killer books in here, I'm not going to promise it's going to make it to the auction. That's the only other thing. Because I do collect those as well. Don't ask me why. You know, there's some interesting books in here. I wish I had more time to go through them, but I really don't. All that's going to happen is I'm going to take a picture of them and make sure that you all have time to bid on it. Yeah. Okay, here's another one. Fahrenheit 451. Which one's that one? That's the Crazy Ladies. Oh. Oh, that one I definitely will have to take a look at. It'll go in the auction. I'm not keeping that one. But I definitely think it might be one that might be of interest to quite a few people. So tell me, are you like, leave me comments. Do you think these are great books to put it for an auction? Starting at $1, $2 each. Like I said, the shipping is really the only thing that's going to be a little bit more expensive, but I have no control over that, seeing that I live up here in Canada where our shipping rates are through the roof. And I think as other Canadian sellers, you can also understand that. We don't control the shipping rates in Canada. That is, oh, handy book for genealogists. That might be a good one. Yeah. Faulty Towers. There's a mix of everything here. There really is. The heavy ones are going to be the ones that are going to be a little bit more expensive to ship, I have a feeling. Because here we do it mostly by weight. It doesn't matter. Everything's over 2 centimeters. So it's just going to go into an envelope and off they go. Structures. That's an interesting one too. Okay. I'm actually liking some of these books myself. But I can't keep everything. So this is going to be, oh look, the theory and practice of communism. Maybe some of our American friends will want this so they can learn a little bit about what communism might or might not be. Because obviously there's some confusion down there, which is also affecting us up here. Oh, that's the crash, the great crash of 1929. Tips and tricks. And when I am an old woman, I shall wear purple. Ah, my sister would probably like that book because she loves purple. And we're down to the last few. I will be listing CDs as well. So what you need to make sure you do if you're interested in CDs, and these, a lot of them are actually, I'm not going to promise that the ones that I'm going to pull out from the first little box that I have are going to be brand new, but a lot of them are brand new. I got them several years ago from a friend who needed to get rid of his storage locker, which was actually at the bottom of an apartment building. And he was using that as storage because in Vancouver they were selling that, and it was on Main Street. That was the last book. I do believe it was. I also have, this came all together. We've got some newspapers. I'm also going to put those up for auction. Those came with this lot. It is about Princess Diana. You know, I know she's become quite famous. I loved her. I think everybody loved her. And with everything that is going on in the world, well, we need people like Diana. All right, I'm just going to take a quick little pause. I'm going to clean all these books up, and then I'm going to get reset so I can show you the rest of the items that I got at that auction. There were only 4 lots. One of them was this amount of books. Another one is what they called the blue lot. I got some kitchen linen lots, which is actually surprising because there's something good in there. And then the rest was just kitchen or cleaning supplies. I'm not going to show you those. It's just, you know, a whole bunch of cleaning supplies, which I got for cheap, and it's well worth it because everybody needs cleaning supplies. So, all right, I'm going to clean this up and I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Broke a nail, but that's okay. Now I forgot that in the 4 lots, the linen and the cleaning supplies were actually together. It was, the 4th lot was actually pictures and picture frames. It's a lot I kind of regret buying. Thankfully, I didn't pay very much for it, but it was a pain in the butt to get out of there. And on top of that, it's a lot of picture frames with nothing in them. But it is what it is, and I'll show you that first. The few little pieces that were, I mean, there's quite a few more, but like I said, they're just picture frames. Just some artwork. The frames is probably what will sell, as they are good frames, and there's no broken glass. Incredibly enough, I don't think any of the glass was broken in any of those lots. And that's just, it's a frame, it's got no glass. And there's I'll have to see if there's water damage to the print, but yeah, actually I can see the water damage. I thought this one was an interesting one, but it is unfortunately just a print. But the glass is might be that UV glass. See, just picture frames with glass. I'll probably just post those up on Facebook Marketplace and then just get them out of here right away. Excuse me, my throat is dry. And just another picture frame with, I think, yeah, that looks like UV glass actually. This one was the interesting one. It says, what does it say? It says, expose yourself to art. It does not have glass on it, unfortunately. But the picture, except for a little damage here, yeah, that's the only damage. But I think that's an interesting one. Now let's go to what was considered the blue lot, which it was also yellow. But these are great little pieces. That's Franciscan ware. And then the reason why I bought this blue lot is because of this salt and pepper shaker, which are absolutely great. So those I will put at the Antique Mall. It's not gonna go in February because there's a sale going on, and I think I put everything in my booth. It's either 20 to 25% off, and all records in my booth are going to be 50% off. CD holders, they're all blue. There's one, two, there's three of those. There's some blue glass. Hand blown. Don't see a mark on them, or a signature, I mean. Oh, they're different actually. One has bubbles and then the other one doesn't. So, but the bottoms, these are the bottoms to them. Those are nice. Hi, sorry about that. For some reason I thought my video was recording the wrong way, but it wasn't. We were with the blue glass here, and I was looking at the time. We have enough time. I think I don't have to rush through this. And when I say time, I mean I'm running low on space on my phone. The rest is not anything I would have bought, not even at a garage sale, for $1, or not even 5 cents. So these will get donated because I don't think there's anything else we can do with them. I mean, what are these? These are made in the USA. They're salt and pepper shakers, but they're not really, I don't know if they're sellable or not. You know. And then there's lots of plastic picnic type ware. I'm sure somebody will benefit from that donation. And some more plastic melamine. So, oh, that's a Rosti actually. But I can't do it. I just can't keep everything, right? I can't try to sell every single item. Although I'm more than sure there's people that would be very interested in this type of glassware. Yeah, so there's glassware, and more glassware. Yeah. So, and those look pretty dirty, so that's pretty gross. But not dirty with food, like just dirty from dirt. Okay, so that's the blue lot with a few more pieces here, which CD holder again, and it comes encased in this plastic thing, which, you know what, I could probably use that like as a greenhouse for my plants. This one is a wall shelf. It's plastic, all of it is actually plastic. It's not broken, which I'm actually surprised about. And I guess you just hang it on the wall. More CD holders, which might be good when I go through the CDs. I'll have to see. A blue garbage can. Did I put anything in here? No, just paper in there. And a blue radio, stereo system, free play. I did not test it. Is it one of those crank? Oh, it's one of those crank ones, guys. Let's crank it up. I'm doing that totally wrong, aren't I? Pretty loud. Hey, that's pretty cool. It works. That thing though back here is really loud, so. Alright, we know it works, let's turn it off. I don't know how to turn it off. Oh, there. You just turn the volume off and it turns off. Okay, is it solar powered? I think it might be solar powered. It's dusty. I might have to keep this one. Emergency situations, you know. End of the world coming. Pyrex. I don't need Pyrex. I've got more than enough Pyrex in my house. And then the rest of this, folks, is cutlery. That's it. It's cutlery that I don't want, don't need. It will most likely get donated unless there's a full set in there. If there is, then I will. Then I'll sell it on Facebook Marketplace because the cutlery actually looks like it's in good condition. This is part of the radio, and it's the wind-up radio actual wall plug in case there is power. Okay, now the linen. The linen is the one that actually surprised me to know what was in there. Most of it is just tablecloths. Some nice ones, not too offended by it. This is a nice little, looks like a picnic tablecloth. That's what I'm going to call it. Another nice one. They don't look like they were used. Either that or... Hey folks, Tuesday decided to come visit. I ran out of room. So I had to go delete stuff. Hopefully it wasn't anything important. I don't think it was. So like I was saying, they don't look like they were used. And if they were kept clean. This one actually, it does, this one that I had just finished the previous segment on, it does have a stain on there. So they might just be used for rags. Or donated to my thrift store because they sell things like this for rags. So that's not a bad idea. Here's another one. That's a floral one. It's very faded. Here's another one. It also looks very faded. This one's a nice one. This one I would take to a picnic or to the beach, which is just down that way. Here's a nice pure linen one, unfortunately also faded, and it's made in Australia by Judy McCollum. And sorry, I'm yelling a little bit because I just noticed the furnace kicked in, and in my basement suite there is a furnace vent right above us pretty much, and it can get quite loud. Oh, this is an April Cornell. Go figure, but it's got staining on it, so it'll probably just be a beach one as well. I think this summer I'm going to go to the beach and I'm going to have blankets or, you know, stuff to sit on. This one also looks, unless it's the back side, no, it's the front side. It's also very faded. And now we come to the two that caught my eye when I was actually packing. And this one, I am going to send a picture of it to a customer who collects Lottie. And this is a full-size one. I'm hoping there are no major stains on them, but have you ever seen a tablecloth? Or a tablecloth, yeah, with the Lottie design on it? I personally have not. I did not even know that they did that. And the next one is the Marimekko, which I didn't think there was going to be anything like that in here. And I am going to research it. They turned it into a tablecloth. There was a sewing lot and there was a lot of fabric, but it went for more than I was actually willing to pay, based on the fact that I know nothing about the fabric. I know it's popular, but what's decent price to pay for what you could actually see online? Hey, Tuesday. Tuesday likes linen. Tuesday loves laying on stuff that she hasn't laid on before. So she's sniffing it. I think it is Tuesday approved. This one is a 1974 pattern. Is it slightly faded? Maybe. There's also lines on the fabric itself. So I don't know if that was meant to be there or not, but that is the end of the lot of items that I got at this auction, which I went to Victoria to purchase, or to get actually, and it all worked out. I had to go to Victoria that day anyway, so it's not like it was out of my way. It was a perfectly planned, but I got lots of books, some linen, blue stuff, blue glass, which I will be selling pretty soon here. So these videos will go up as soon as I can, and I will leave a link to the whatnot sale that I'm going to be doing in the next week. So I don't know how long it's going to take me to process all this, but be ready to have some great items that I will have you be able to do an automatic bid right away. I don't know how it works exactly, but we'll learn together. If you are not on Whatnot, please sign up with my link. All right, folks, this is it. This was a huge lot. I didn't pay very much for it, but I did end up buying way too much, and it took me a long time to actually pack everything up and bring it back home with me. So we'll see you next time.